Good evening, everyone, and welcome to another installment of Millennium Racing League. We are coming to you today from beautiful Fontana, California at the pristine and prestigious Auto Club Speedway. It's going to be a great day of racing. This track here tends to lend a lot of pack racing, a lot of teamwork. Uh, always puts on good race. A lot of these leagues love to put Auto Club as their season finales because of the great racing it puts on. I'm joined here tonight by my friend and colleague, Mr. Private Patton. How you doing tonight, Patton?
Sounds so official with saying colleague. I agree with the friend part, but whew, I didn't know we're talking about the big time. But yeah, we have a big race on our hands here. This is Auto Club. Now, funny story on this. I actually personally just got done actually running this race. So if there's a person that knows how to get around here with the exact same settings as the actual race that I just did, I think I'm the person that did it. I'm the person to talk to. We are going to have currently right now 20 drivers up on docket tonight. And actually, pole is going to be Mo Cat, last week's winner at Daytona. That is actually a lot of momentum shifting his way because P2 is going to be I guess making his first start of the season, Xander, RS Meatwagon. Of course, currently our point leader in Saturday Cup Series. He's looking for a win and you're in scenario to lock himself into the playoffs now because in this season of the Challenger Series, we have the biggest number of drivers signed up per week than I guess second to the Sportsman Series. So there's a lot of drivers competing out here looking for a win. Of course, can look out for Tomboy, who's sitting P3 in that number 88. He won stage two at Daytona, and because of that, he's actually, if the playoffs started this race, he would be in. So there's actually a lot to talk about. Nathan, what are your expectations for tonight?
I think you're gonna have especially come the third stage. Your guys who work well together are going to end up gapping the guys who are passing each other every corner, not really working, not really just kind of pushing and taking the moves as they come to them. Racing hard lap by lap. That's what really separates. I guess you'd say the veterans and the rookies at a track like Auto Club.
Oh, of course. That is probably the biggest thing. Now, of course, Auto Club is not a stranger to the MRL schedule. We've actually been here on several other occasions, whether it be the Cup Series or the Xfinity Series. Now, our winner in the Xfinity Series a few times actually is not here right now. One of them is Jose Protege, and that is actually a big one. But Xander actually has won in the Xfinity side of things. But another driver that has won in the Cup side is Cyber, and he's also not going to be racing tonight. So there's a potential to make your name in the MRL history books right now. And because of that, as we are loading or about to give the drivers saying, "Hey, it's time to go," um, we have some strategy. Now, I don't particularly want to divulge some strategy here, but I will say look out for the drivers that literally just got done. BS was watching this entire race. We also have a couple of other drivers that was actually in the same race that I was. Monster Racing and Mo Power Cat, Justin Shackett as well. So these guys know how to get it done here. Nathan, could you actually invite me a couple times, please?
I sure will.
Well, thank you so much. But I can definitely expect there's going to be a lot of strategy playing on hand here. Like I said, 20 cars is going to be what we are dealing with tonight. And I'll tell you what, I personally would not want to be in the center of the field. I would want to be either in the front or the rear. But Nathan, you can actually say for this because you have actually won here before in a different league. You have. When it comes to go time, you actually do not want to be the leader. I feel you want to be the chase car.
Second to third, no further back than that to be safe. Second, preferably. Third is kind of you're in the catbird seat if the front two get tangled up or something. But ideally, you want to be second coming to that white flag.
But yeah, for sure. Either way, you do not want to be the leader, is what I'm trying to say.
Yes.
But yeah, being the leader is like being the leader at a plate track. People are going to be moving and grooving, trying to get past you. That is the last place you want to be. But we're going to see here. It's going to be 100 laps tonight. So we're looking at 200 miles with stages. So the stages in stage one is going to be 29, 27 in stage two, and then the rest of the race, which is basically, I mean, the strategy is pretty clear cut, you would think. The stages is what we're going to be seeing the big question mark for. But as we load in here into this beautiful Auto Club Speedway, we're going to be watching Mo Power Cat, and this is what I'm going to love to see. Actually, I'm going to go right on board with Cade, who finished P5 last week at Daytona. A lot of these drivers are going to be looking to see what they can do here in stage one and try to move up through the field. But look how they fan on out right there. That is what you want to see. Turn two is going to be a big choke point for a lot of these drivers. Turn two is, as Piper is already around, that is a one-car incident. Super unfortunate for him. But yeah, it looks like he got loose and kind of got tangled up in, looks like probably Sleever right there, I think. So yeah, unfortunate for him, but he will have to be on the outside looking in. But yeah, look at everyone kind of fan out. Tomboy looking to the inside. He is all the way down to the door number and actually going to be pushing out front. Now, the 4 car. Now, that is actually Xander. He is not racing the 1. The 1 is Monster Racing. But so Xander is in that 4 car. And look at everyone kind of spanning on out right here. It is pack racing. I love this track. 3 wide here going into turn 1. Monster Racing being on the very bottom of 24. Jordan Giles being on the very top. Nathan, you are splitting the center, but you very wisely back on out. Of course, you want to pick your battles quickly and very efficiently here. As we're about to go 3 wide here on the front stretch. Look at that Monster Racing in the middle. Oh, hold on to it, gentlemen. There is still plenty of laps to go. I know everyone is trying to go for the gold here, but there is a lot of racing left to do. Look at that. It's going to be 4 wide coming out of the corner. Oh, just like that, the 32. He goes down to the infield. Oh, he saved it, though. Oh, my goodness. What a heads-up driving from the 32 of Fast Camaro. Gotta love it when that happens, but still 3 wide right here. Of course, you have UK, who is, Tomboy's in the wall. Tomboy's in the wall, Justin Shack and the 17 of Packers. The 17 of Packers spins, and that is a 1-car incident. Oh, Packers. Again, making his first race of the season. Super unfortunate, but thankfully, this is with stages. He has a lot of time to pick it back up, as we are still 4 wide right here. Justin Shackett goes right here. That is, ooh, my goodness me. Cade going all over the place right there. It looks like everyone got a little loose right there, but people are back to it. Auto Club is a lot of fun here, but people will get loose. Turn 2 is a big choke point. And also same thing with turn 3. You may not really recognize, but turn 3 really narrows up as the turn actually approaches. Turn 1, you can carry a lot more speed than you can in turn 3. So watch out for these guys as we go through the later runs. Ooh, and the tires start wearing as I get the hiccups all of a sudden when I get excited. The 4 of Xander diving on down, splitting Monster in 2 right there. The Bassbuck is trying to take the lead right here. We're going to try to go on board with him. Here's the 51 of Rambo, a little bit on past Sleever right there. Worst car behind. Hang on. There we go. Ooh, UK 3 wide. A little bit of contact down low. The 4 of Xander being that high, wide, and handsome line, but he's going to grab the wall a little bit. Oh, he doesn't. What driving from these guys up here. Looks like a 6-car breakaway. As we are kind of fanning on out right now. Bass has it. Everyone wants it. Nathan, how's the car feel this early in the run?
Feels a little tight at the moment, but I can already feel it getting a little loose. Also, kind of breaking loose on exits.
Of course, that's probably going to be the biggest thing that you're going to have to watch out for. Tire and wedge, just adjustments all around is going to be the biggest thing that you're going to be on the lookout for. These pit stops are going to be crucial, especially if we stay green. 100 laps at Auto Club, actually, it goes by a lot faster than you would think. It's a 400 miler, and currently this race will clock in at just over an hour, so it's really time to go. Surprisingly, Auto Club, despite being a 2-mile circuit, is actually ooh, the UK goes for a ride, and he will lose a little bit of time. Not sure quite what happened on his screen, but it looked like he kind of came on up in a little bit of lag, and I think he tried to go for maybe a hole that wasn't there. I'm not quite sure. But either way, you have a 400-mile race, and despite having a 2-mile oval, this race is going to fly on by. Searching on board with the rest of our competition right here. P5, 6, 7, 8, 9. This is P12 right here of Tomboy. We have just outside this very lead pack right here, I should say. So it looks like Justin Shackett being the last car, well, I guess first car just outside the top 10. As he tries to go for on 51 of Rambo, but crucially, that top side now becomes the preferred lane as the draft shifts up to the high side. Let's kind of check on in with the leader as we are 3 wide. Jagger, of all people, is going for the lead, but the 1, oh, the 48 tries to throw a block up high, and that's going to allow Bass, who is the lone car on that top side for the time being, kind of goes on down low to lead that lap. So the 24, Jordan Jauger, who got his first podium in the Truck Series last night, looking for a little bit of momentum shift as we now move back to the Cup cars. That 24, of course, Jordan Jauger, 24, is looking mighty fast. Nathan, you can tell that the aggression is already at its peak right now. There is a lot of drivers coming and going, a lot of mistakes being made, but no cautions to kind of crunch back the field. The possibility of this stage going green is very, very likely. Does that play into your hands, you think?
I think so. I got a little strategy that I like to use here.
Oh, the 4 of Xander goes all the way up and all the way down, and he loses. Oh my goodness, he goes outside of the top 10. What happened to Xander? Oh my goodness, I didn't mean to cut you off right there, Nathan, but that was weird, to say the least. Nathan, continue. I apologize.
I'm just elaborating on. I got a little strategy, game plan that normally works at Auto Club, but it all is dependent on no cautions in any of the stages. So we'll see how it all works out.
Of course, that's usually how things go, but you can already see that as this front pack is, kind of like accordioning front and back and to and fro, a lot of these cars are starting to get loose. Preset choice is so important around here. You may not really think it would be. Most people would think that, just run a loose setup and just run it. Screw it. You know what I mean? There is actually a lot of choice as the 97 of Bassbuck goes for a ride a little bit. He's on the top side, not really where you want to be on the front stretch, but you want to be there on the back stretch as that preferred lane goes back up to the top. Ooh, potential pit stops already occurring. Looks like the 1 already signaling to go on down pit road. Everyone is going to have to check on up for that because the 1... no, actually, maybe he was just trying to break the draft, doing that IndyCar line. Interesting. Okay, never mind then. False alarm. Let's kind of check on in with the rest of the field real quick. Here's Packers, who had a wild ride in that opening couple laps. Currently, no one around him at all. Super unfortunate from him. But yeah, these drivers are getting mighty loose up here. Oh my goodness me, that is not what you want to see. You have a 3-car pack behind the main pack right here. That is, looks like the 47, the 21, and the someone else. So let's actually see who that is. That is the 20 of BS14 cars. So, yeah, these guys are definitely looking to see what they got. But it looks like as the 4 and the 51 are starting to lose the draft of the main pack here. So we're going to have to see how this is going to roll as, well, I mean, we are quickly closing in on what lap, Ben?
We are on lap 15 of 29, so halfway through this first stage.
And Pitt is going to be coming up here soon. You get technically 21 to a tank because as soon as you come out pit road, oh, right there, you have the 36 who's going to be stopping right now. There is our first pit stop of the race. Let's go on board with him. Looks like the 36 may have spun it. Oh, no! That short stop is going to be immediately lost, and the 77 of Keith is now going to be right behind. So any advantage that he would have gained from that is now instantly gone. But a little bit of a 3-car breakaway up here. Looks like Monster in P1, then you have UK P2. Remember, these two finished first and second last race. Funny, actually, Jagger finished P3. Our podium from last race is 1, 2, 3 right now.
Yeah, in my opinion, we're being a little too racy here, 4th through 7th or 8th, and just losing these guys up ahead of us.
Yeah, unfortunately, that is their prerogative. They can be as racy as they want.
Yeah.
But it's up to the driver themselves in order to know when it's time to go. And I feel like towards pit stops, it's time to go. If you are on a strategy, because it looks like more people did pit that last time. Looks like the 9 of Worst Cod was actually the only one to come on down that last time. It's time to roll here. But yeah, major 3-car breakaway here. The 24 of Jordan Jaja as the 32 gets tagged and unfortunately gets sent on down pit road. He will get a speeding penalty from that. Oh, another one bites the dust. The 32, a fast Camaro, super unfortunate for him. So, here's the 9 of Worst Cod. He is actually just now coming off of pit road, and the 1, the 8, the 48, they're all looking to go and lap him. Hopefully, this doesn't turn out to be one of those times. You know what I mean? If you know, you know.
Yeah.
But we will see. It is still coming to pit stops. Looks like another one comes on down pit lane. I wasn't quite sure who that was. Let's actually see right now.
95 lag.
The 95 is already on pit road. Did he lag out?
He's still on track. He just lagged into me.
Oh, then we have one of those.
There he goes.
Oh, yep, there we go. The 95, super unfortunate for Shackett that he is done and out of this race. The 51 is also on pit lane right now. That was the person that I saw. Looks like Jagger stopped that last time. Yes, he did.
Oh, Worst Cod put low power into the ball.
Oh, Worst Cod, what are you doing? And just like that, no caution from that. Super unfortunate for UK, though. But yeah, pit stops are happening right now.
This is a tricky pit road to get onto. A lot shorter of a distance between where you think you should brake and where you have to be down to your pit road speed by. They can catch you quick.
Oh, it catches me real quick, actually, because In the race that I did, actually, I got caught speeding. So, well, not speeding. I actually spun it, and then I had basically 15 seconds worth of damage to fix. So, basically, I was basically down and out for stage 2. But that was not the all-important stage 3 there. So, that is the biggest thing. But yeah, we're about to see how this is going to roll here as we are looking at a lot of differing strategies. People are still on out.
Do you happen to know pit road speed off the top of your head?
55. And I'll be right back in 1 second. And dare I just jinx you right there? Looks like the...
A little bit.
Oh my goodness. That may be crucial for these stage results. Because as everyone is coming off pit road, I think everyone is on their own agenda. Some are taking 2, some are taking 4. The 95 is currently the only one down down pit lane. Here is the 8, who I know for certain took 2. And actually already catching up on the 9 of Worstcott again. So Worstcott's still a lap down out of after everything's all said and done. The 88 of Tomboy being the being in 3rd place right now. Looks like the 1 of Monster is still all by his lonesome up there. So this may be a very easy stage win after the 9 of Worstcott decides to... I know exactly what UK's thinking right now. He is looking and going out for revenge. Oh, no, and the 9 of Worstcott just walls himself. So never mind. He'll have to wait another day. But yeah, the 8 of UK has moved forward quite handily after that slight inconvenience, I will say. Still in P2 right now. Let's actually go on board with Monster, who, there he is, all by his lonesome. Nathan, stop me if I am wrong, but he is the leader, correct?
The 1 is the leader.
Yeah, he is in an entirely different zip code. Monster Racing, definitely the knowledge of the race prior, definitely coming handy. When you can see that no one around him for miles, no one in front of him, and you can barely see P2 behind him. And that's probably the best way he wants it. Baseball Kid in chat saying, Nathan's a pretty good IRR. Well, there you go, Nathan.
I appreciate that.
Speaking of, what lap are we on? How close are we to the end of the stage 1?
We are 5 to go.
5
Monster
to go.
will be taking 4 at the line.
Gotcha. And what place did you end up falling to?
I fell to 9th.
All right, well, still in stage point territory. That's the 20 in front of you?
That's the 9.
No, I mean the position.
Yeah, BS.
All right.
BS and Bassett.
Gotcha.
Right, and Cade behind me.
Gotcha. In fact, actually, this is a little bit of a wad right here. P2, 3, 4, 5th of Jagger, and then 6 goes to Xander. 8th belongs to Bass, and then 9th to BS. BS looking to rebound after a not so good Daytona run, but Daytona was also not a good race all around for some of these drivers. Unfortunately, Justin Shack is also one of those. He's in chat right now saying, I only lag out in this league. Oh my goodness. But yeah, unfortunately, that is one of those things that can't really be avoided. Lag is just one of those things. It was a big factor last week, but thankfully nothing too crazy. So here we are. It looks like a bit of a change. So that's P9 now to Brandon. Unfortunately, that pit road mistake entry kind of took the wind out of your sails.
Myself. Yeah.
Well, as Monster takes 2 to go here. And correct, 2 to go.
I believe so.
All right.
One
Take.
second. Yep, two go.
Yep, 2 to go here. Yeah, he's on the way for a stage victory here, but we're 3 wide here in for P4. I'm going to go on board with UK from the front to back. Cam Tomboy gets all sorts of loose. Looks like Xander decided to take 4 tires. Interesting strategy call from him, as now he is just flying through the field, trying to make up all that time that he lost after a well, not so good, I guess, I think he got into the wall a little bit, but because of that, those 4 tires are sticking a lot better than 2 tires are, and just like that, he passes Jagger. He's going to go around the outside and will probably pass UK here going into turn 2. Yes, he is. 48, though, Jagger's going to try to follow in his draft, and just like that, bada bing, bada boom, UK loses 2 spots, and now going into turn 3 here, no dive bombs necessary, because everyone is looking pretty clean. Monster, all by himself, though, coming to the line. He's already swerving right now. He's spinning. And just like that, stage 1 goes to Monster Racing. Ooh, P10 actually belongs to Brandon there. If you could, please make sure to results. Picks, please. Just to the top 10. So, so that's actually super interesting here. So, only 1 car out of this 20-car field has DNF'd so far in this race. That is Justin Shaka being the only one out of that pack. Yeah, there he is right there. Who gets the lucky dog, Nathan?
Sleever.
Sleever does. We'll have to see how that's going to roll here into this next stage, as well, I mean, basically we're going to get stack them back up here, and that insanity is going to be right back into it. So Monster now has the point, and honestly, I'd actually rather be on the outside if you ask me. That on any restart, I would much rather be on the outside here, because the outside gets such a better run going out of turn 2 here, and you can actually see that as everyone is now kind of filing to and fro, a lot of people are arcing into the corner. The 21 goes below the 20, but you don't want to go too low. That apron is ice down there, so everyone keeping it nice and steady, and just like that, nice. The 24 making all sorts of moves. A 36. What happened to the 36? Oh my goodness me! Did he just like choke on up, or was that the 4 in the wall again? Xander just cannot catch a break right now, and he's not going to lose just all those positions. He was battling for the lead, but he's also going to lose his front draft. Xander just cannot catch a break this race. I'll tell you who's looking strong, though, and I don't tell him I gave him a compliment, but Jagger's actually looking pretty strong here. That 48 has, I don't know, as long as he keeps up this momentum, he can actually do some good things here. As if the playoffs started now, he'd already be in that top 8. And honestly, with the stage points that he's been getting, he may be setting himself up for a playoff run. But yeah, just like that, that's how quickly things can change. The 21 now being, oh, there we go! Oh, that is a calamity! And just like that, that should be a caution. Oh my god, the 48's flipping. Yep, that's how quickly things can change. That is just congestion, and 4 cars, no, not, I'm looking at the replay right now, 5 cars all in a row, just so quick, so close to each other coming out of turn 2, and just like that, this stage is now flipped on its head. Throw the strategy for stage 2 out the window. It is now a fuel race for this stage.
It'll be close for sure. It'll be 1 or 2 laps short.
Exactly. So you're going to see a lot of these drivers definitely start saving. It's not impossible to save around here, but if you basically you'll have to get saving immediately. You're going to be seeing a lot of these drivers start floating to the rear. Um, these guys will definitely have to get their butts settled.
Oh, we're good. 21 laps left and 22 laps of fuel. So,
well, it'll be turned to 21 here soon. So.
Yep, now I'm 21. So you'll have to save about half a lap.
Yeah, I mean, which isn't insane. If you're just naturally in draft, just like that. What the heck happened with Sleever right there? What heads-up driving from these guys in order to all be in a row? It's going to be 4 wide, though. 4 wide going into turn 3. Still 4 wide going out of turn 4. And everyone's going to be holding on out. But that Sleever was insane right there. The 88 Tom! Oh, no! The 88 Tom is down in the grass, and he's going to be coming on up, and he's going to be a very lonely driver. Yeah, that Sleever is going to be looking to lose a ton of spots here, coming out of... Oh, and just like that, the 48 of Jagger. Oh, my God, that is another wreck. Maybe a caution? That should be. No caution from that. Okay, interesting. Who was involved in that? Was actually going to the back of the pack. It looks like Fast Camaro, the 9 of Worscod, the 37 of Piper. Oh, Bass was involved in something else before that, so now he is all the way in the back. But yeah, that's just turn 2 strikes again. People are getting so loose out of that corner. Just like that, up in the front of the pack, the leaders, the 2 leaders got caught out on turn 2 right there. No one is immune, even if you have everything. Like, you have the setup in. Sometimes it just snaps on you. But just like that, the one still leading right now, the teammates of the 8 of UK is right behind, so he's looking to go a little bit forward here. But as Nathan, you said, you guys are basically good to go here. So,
yep.
Oh, the 20 slaps the wall! Oh my goodness me! Oh, that's a lot of momentum loss for him. He just gassed it up too much, or maybe there was a little bit of contact. I wasn't actually able to see, but I was just caught on the back of my screen right there. I have the replay up right now. Let's actually see what's going on. No contact. He just gassed it up and maybe gave a little bit too much space. You know, Nathan, there is such a thing as giving too much space as a 36. And Xander slaps the wall again. They are spinning and they're wrecking. Is this going to be the caution?
That's caution. That's caution.
Oh my God, we are on board with that. I have the replay up right now, so I was on board with Xander. Looks like the 36 hit the wall, tried to come on down. He slapped the front of Xander's car. That's what happened. That's what sent him into that, and after that, he was just out of control. So that's what happened out of all of that. So stack it again. So now we're going to be in for a short stint into stage 2 here. People are going to be a little bit more.
Laps.
13. Well, it's going to be 10 to go when we take the green. But yeah, so essentially these guys are going to be looking to basically go for a short run. Basically, tires shouldn't slide. Shouldn't slide when that happens. But we have a lot of question marks as to who is going to be taking this stage victory. I heard a little bit of contact back in the pack. We're going to see as we're 3 wide again back here. Ooh, but everyone holds steady. People are going to be looking to make the most of it. The 88 Tomboy, that actually probably benefited him and Bassbuck probably the most out of all of that. Sets up the field again. So we're going to see how this is going to roll. Teammates 1 and 2 right now, but also teammates in as I saw the 77 get major loose out of turn 4 right there. But still, 4 wide going into the corner, into turn 1 right there. We have the 36 going up high, and actually slapping the wall a little bit. So that's going to open up the door for you, actually, Nathan, right there to try to pick up a little more spot. The 77 of Keith crowds Xander down a little bit, and he will now take the bottom. But the 77 should get the draft. And you can see the 21 of Cade is going to roll with them. Not a whole lot of momentum for the bottom lane as we're still 3 wide. We're still 3 wide going into the front of turn 1 right here. Everyone's going to have to check on up. Everyone's going to be swaying from side to side. The 77 is going to get tagged a little bit from the 20. And look out for the 77. The 37's in the wall. It's still 4 wide. 4 wide here. Everyone hold on to it. And they do. Wow. Meanwhile, the top 4 are in for a lovely stroll in the moonlight as, we're hearing a little bit of contact back there. Looks like just a little bit of bumpers touching right there. The 8 leads with the 47 of B-Right P2. 48 is back up into P3. And the 24 Jordan Judge of P4. So those are the top 4 looking to break away. If I'm any of these guys, I'm not looking to battle. Unless someone makes a mistake, kind of like that right there. The 47 and the 48 kind of dipping out of line, but the 24 actually lets the 48 back in. I am trying to gap that second pack. So you don't have to worry about 5+ drivers. You're only worrying about 4. So these guys just need to just worry about themselves right here. Still 1 driver out of this race. That is Justin Shackett. As I'm seeing a lot of to and fro right now.
I got sent to the back quickly on that restart.
Yes, I did see that. It looks like, and that's just how when I said in the very beginning, I do not want to be in the middle of this because you have people coming and you have people going. You're trying to make passes, and sometimes it just doesn't work out. And that's why being in the center of this WOD, you do not want to be a part of. And people are still going to and fro. The 1 of Monster, probably the biggest loser out of all of that because he is now right behind you. Well, not right behind you, but he's still down there. The 77 of Keith goes up for a ride right there. Oh, 3 wide! The 21, what a move by the 19 of this sticks. Not quite clear, down low, but up high is still there. Well, that would have been a move. 17 of Packers still trying to make his way forward. The 1 of Monster is making his way forward. Yeah, there we go. That practice, trying to, not really accounting for 2 cautions in stage 2. But yeah, it looks like there is a little bit of a 3-car breakaway up in the front of the pack, or in front of this group right here, I should say. It's a 4 of Xander and the 88 of Tomboy. Those are Zydel Motorsports teammates, with the 20 of BS racing for his own team, BSM. Then you have Bassbuck down behind. That is for P8 in for DEI. And then you have the 19 of Agent Orange, our in-race supporter, down there for P9. And it looks like Fast Camaro completing the top 10 right now. But yeah, these top 4 are kind of riding their own curtails right now. As long as they don't really mess up and hit the wall like the 24 just did, they are going to be the only 4 drivers that they will have to worry about. And that will be the one for the stage victories here. So, with that being said, though, the insanity is still continuing here as the 21 of Cade. Oh my goodness, what happened to the back of the pack? I saw that out of the corner of my eye. The 44 of Sleeper and the 9 of Worscod looks like got into it in the back stretch. Not quite sure what happened, but I saw it in the very back of my replay, and the 37 of Piper goes for a ride. What happened there? Goodness me. Everything's going Everyone's going uh, well sideways. Nathan, how many more laps do we have in stage 2 here?
I think it's coming to 6 to go. Could be wrong.
Let's find out here.
5 to
5 to go. Looks like some dirt was kicked up back there. Looks like we're going 3 wide. That would be why. So you have a. Looks like you kind of. So 5 to go here, just for reference for everyone. The 32 of Fast Camaro gets into the back of Baswick right here. That kind of sends him up the track right there. And because of that, you have the 36 of Loho, the 1 of Monster, who's trying to gain some ground. But the. It just. Side by side, and there's only so many cars that can fit in a wad right there. But these 4 drivers are actually starting to lose ground to that
57 is catching.
Yeah, that's what I was getting at. The Xander, the 88, and the 20 is actually going to be catching these drivers here. So definitely. Yeah, I think that's why the 47 of Brandon's like, okay, no, Jagger, time to get out of the way. You're losing a little bit too much time. So probably team orders from that, but Xander may actually be in draft range right now, so we'll have to see on that here. But keep in mind, there's still one more stage after this, so we'll have to see how this strategy is going to roll. Stage 3 is pretty straightforward, if you ask me. So we'll have to see who this is going to. Effect, I should say.
This right here, like my position where I'm at, kind of goes back to what I was saying at the beginning of the race. Was we got to racing too much in mid pack, and the top 4 just checked out because they were working together.
Yes, and basically, as you said, it's all about teamwork. You have right now, it's really coming on down to just who you're around, and unfortunately for you, you are just kind of sitting by yourself. There is actually a new development going up into the lead right here. The 47 tried to make a move, not quite able to stick going into the backstretch, and this should be coming to the white flag if I'm correct.
Yep.
So coming to the white flag, the 24 makes the move to try to get P3. The 48 probably setting up for the move, but the 47 is going to try. He's going to look low. He's going to look high. Back low again. So he's going to go for the move, and he is there. He is below that 8. So the 8 has to give him the top side, and the 47 is going to throw it on down. Slight contact, but nothing too crazy. The 8 will be checked up a little bit. Not quite able to get the run that he would like. And the 24 is actually going to go with the 47. This is for the stage win, ladies and gentlemen. The final lap in stage 2. The 24 setting up for potential run here to the line. Not going to be able to make it work. Who's going to take it at the line? The 24 versus the 8. The 24 should have the momentum, and he will take stage 2 in P2. Picks, please. Just a reminder, picks, please.
I have them. I just haven't seen them.
Thank you. No, don't worry about sending them. As long as I have them, that's fine. Anyway, interesting how that's going to work out. We did actually lose another one, by the way. Pied Piper actually backed on out in stage 2, so we're now down to 18 drivers. We have a big strategy for stage 3. Is basically very straightforward. Run it out, and basically when you the gas tank hits 1, pit. Take as little fuel as you can, get away with, and there we go. Anywho, so looks like everyone basically finishing out where they started, or where they finished, I should say. And the only one that actually...
Xander switched places.
Yes, that was what I was just about to say, is that it looks like that was the only thing that did swap right there. So, honestly, like I said, I would have much preferred the top side anyway. And that's why you're going to see a lot of people start swarming that top side. But the way that Xander's been running, slapping the wall, especially getting caught up in other people's mess, that is something that you don't want to be a part of. And currently, he's sitting in the middle of 3 wide. I would just take it easy, honestly, but that's just me. So we're going to see how this is going to roll here. The 47 of B-Right up here, and that is... Oh, right there! And Jagger! Oh, my goodness me! There's still only one car. Oh, and that is Jagger, of course. Oh, my goodness. And he was having such a good race, too. Being the only one to really be knocked out of contention for that. No caution. Everyone else basically had very heads-up driving. Just sucks for him, the 24, and Nathan Yu. Everyone on that top side, essentially, kind of got screwed out of that. But still plenty of racing left to go.
We haven't lost the draft yet. There's still plenty of cars.
Yeah, especially with them battling like that. Oh my goodness. Look at that. The 8 is going to and fro. The 47 trying to hold up some momentum. The 20 of BS is actually up here. Look at the 20 of BS. He is looking for not only his first career MRL win, that would be a storybook ending, but we're going to go 3 wide here in the turn 3. These guys have to be a little bit heads up here. The 4 of Xander is going to lose a lot of momentum here on the exit of 4, but everyone kind of checked on up, so that actually really allowed him to hold that bottom to a lot of actually a lot of speed. So yeah, with the way that these guys are running, still 3 by 3, I wouldn't count out a caution because this is still anyone's race. Just like that, everyone that kind of got caught up in that little conundrum right there is now right back in it. Oh my God, the bumps are insane here. You can actually see just how much these cars are rolling up and down, and just like that, the 17 got checked up a little bit by the 36, and loving that camera shot going into turn 3. Oh, mamma mia. Oh, but the 4 goes spinning! Oh, 4! The 4 of Xander!
He hit Jordan Georgia, but didn't wreck anybody, so no
oh my goodness, and just like that, that's how quickly things can change. Wow. Where's Jordan Georgia at? We need it.
He's 12.
We need to
right
know.
Behind me.
So yeah, he is still in it right now. Oh my goodness me, that was. Oh, I know Xander, and he's fuming right now, absolutely molding. But yeah, definitely you can't throw out the tomboy throwing on up right there. That's probably not the right word for that. But yeah, look at that fast Camaro down low, 3 wide. Jordan Georgia thought about 3 wide, but thought better of it. And just like that, oh my goodness, that's quickly how things can change. Oh, mamma mia. But just like that, actually, look how the top 6 are now single file. Make that top 7 now as Monster clears the 88 Tomboy. Tomboy, though, also looking for another good run. Makes a little bit of contact with the 1. Going to get him tight. Oh, the 21 Arcade! The 21 Arcade gets loose. And just like that, Monster goes spinning. Is that going to be the caution?
Yep.
The 21 gets loose on the apron. I told you that was ice. And that's... Oh, I'll tell you what, that actually saved Xander right there. Xander was going to quickly lose a lot of time. But yeah, that is not what you want to do, is go low in 1 and 2, because that is ice.
I basically had gotten up to where I was happy, just kind of riding the draft for a little while, maybe gain another lap or 2.
So this is actually going to be a bit of a strategy now. How many laps do we have? Crossing line, of course.
It was 32 when it came out. 32
Oh,
laps to go.
never mind then. All right, there's no way. Um, yeah, 32, so it's going to be 29 to go right now. Yeah, there's
29 to
no
go.
way. Basically, we're back in stage one now, so that's basically what the strategy that would have been used in stage one. So people taking two tires mostly is going to be the strategy now. Um, no point in actually trying to save because you're just going to lose too much time. Oh my goodness, and the 4 is going to absolutely send it. He actually went past the 36 Aloho and actually got 3 for the price of 1 right there. Very hot move from them, but it's going to be 4 wide here. The 32 into the wall, and just like that, he's going to be out of the draft. Super unfortunate for the fast Camaro right there. Oh, the 4 almost just slapped the apron, much like the 21 did. That's not how you run around an auto club. So back into it now. You have, like I said, the strat now is basically like it was back in stage one. Look at this. It's 3 wide, 3 wide. One of Monster goes spinning. He saves it. No, he doesn't. He slaps the inside wall, and that is a single car by his lonesome Monster. Not like that.
That's caution.
Caution. What was the
Now
caution
we
for?
got, I don't know, but now we got a fuel. Now we got fuel on our hands.
Now it's all about fuel. Looks like the 77 got caught up in whatever happened with the 1. Not quite sure what happened there. Same thing with the 9. So the 9 of Worscott being involved in every single caution. Surprise, surprise. We have strategy of fuel variety is now in effect.
Of course, once I get up to the front, now we got fuel, a
Yeah, of
fuel
course, right?
strategy.
So now it's basically uh, if I'm counting my laps correctly, coming across the line should be 24 to go.
24.
Okay, definitely it's going to be hard to save 3 laps because you're going to turn over to 21 here going into 1 and 2. But it is definitely possible. It just needs to be fuel saving just needs to be done immediately. So you're going to see a lot of drivers start floating to the rear. But the biggest thing that can actually change this is a caution, honestly. So basically, a caution fixes all problems. One more, and you don't have to worry about fuel anymore because you basically pit and you're good to go. 21 of Kate getting all sorts of loose, almost being caught up in that. So yeah, definitely right now, it's all about saving. These guys are definitely looking to make the most of it. Now, it's not, like I said, not impossible. It's just going to be very hard. 2 laps is hard enough. 3 laps is starting to push it, especially if you're on a a controller. A controller is a big question mark in how efficiently you can start saving fuel. There's going to be some that are basically just going to say, screw it, I'm not even going to worry about it. And there's going to be some that are going to be saying, you know what, whatever.
Well, that's kind of the gamble you take. Do you go with the trend of the cautions and just try and get to the front and play the track position, or do you play the green flag run, hand?
Yep, that is going to be the question here. I can see a lot of people are starting to float towards the back. Unfortunately, this second pack is not the place you want to be. But if I'm like the 48, Xander has found his way to the very back of this pack, so he already knows what's going on. So definitely, these guys are going to be looking to fuel save. However, the 24 and the 8 have been leading here, so they are going to be the ones that are going to be at the disadvantage of all this. And of course, the UK already has a win. He basically can just go for it. Everyone else, though, that's the question mark. Justin Shackett asking, why is everyone putting Keith in the wall? I don't know. That is actually a question because I have not seen anything about that. I've only seen something with Jagger, but that's just Jagger being Jagger, and that will be addressed after the race. If there's anything that you want to send me, Shackett, send me clips. Ooh, a little bit of lag surge from the 36 at Loho right there. We were actually on board with that.
I can see that out of my peripheral.
Yeah. So that's definitely, you don't want to be right behind him when that happens. But yeah, looking at this front pack though, Xander's probably in the catbird seat right here. Send a clip check, and I did not see that. So with that, ooh, big move from the 20. Going from top to bottom and almost into the rear of the 97 right there. But yeah, look at how aggressive these guys are running. I don't think these guys are saving, Nathan.
I don't think they are. I've been saving since the start, so...
Any progress?
Yeah.
I mean, definitely. I mean, as soon as you're good to go, that's when it's time to rock and roll. But, like, I wonder if people are trying to, like, get the position that they want and then start saving. I definitely think that's incorrect because you can't really fight for position when you're out of fuel.
I haven't been fighting anybody, just kind of running, half to 3/4 throttle.
And that is going to be the big question mark here in the rest of this race because as let's see here, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Actually, the top 10 are actually in the first this pack right here. So funny how that works out. The top 10 here are basically all on the same token. Ooh, the 88 Tom board. I don't know if that was lag or if that's just him kind of trying to save fuel by him kind of swaying back and forth. I mean, it could be one way or the other. But you can definitely tell how the people are saving by as they really coast it on into the corner. That is the biggest thing that I have seen from these guys is they really, you're going to see it right here. There's going to be a lot of wash in the back. See, the 1 makes contact with the 20, the 48 gets a major run going into turn 3, but that's just because the people are saving. So they're letting off sooner and they're picking up later, so they're slower in 3 and 4. But this is going to be a big moment for some of these guys. Fuel races, especially of this variety, where not like the Xander variety, where it's like I'm going to save 10 laps and win the race by cutting out an entire stop. No, this kind of fuel mileage is the kind that anyone can do. So it's going to be a big question mark to see who is going to come out on top, especially with the top 10 still all being within a row here. Oh, not I guess I shouldn't say row, but all being together. New leader though, the 47. Let's actually go on board with him. Looks like the 77 of Keith has called it a night. So that is our third DNF out of this race. So he will finish P18, meaning I'm assuming Slaver is going to be finishing P17 to 1. Ooh, big checkup from him. I think he got loose and was just trying to save it, honestly. But yeah, these guys, you can tell definitely who's saving and who's not, as these guys are really kind of squirrely. I will say they're squirrely right now. Ooh, the 88 definitely checking out up, and the 1 slapping the wall, and that means he's going to drop to the rear of this this train. Now, I can tell you right now, let's actually go on board with the 47. The 47 is not saving. He is not saving. The Bass is not saving. UK has nothing to lose. Screw it. He's basically hoping for a caution. So, honestly, there's no point for him to save. And that's why I think he is essentially betting on a caution. Meanwhile, the 20 car is now the leader of that pack. This is going to be, like I said, wouldn't that be a story if the 20 car, don't get me wrong, a lot of these cars are looking for their first win in their MRL careers, but the 20 has not won a league race in years, and he wouldn't that be a storybook ending for him to get that win at a track that he considers to be pretty poopy?
Yeah. And he was just saying this morning how he doesn't deserve to be in the All-Star race.
Yeah, but you can definitely tell how he's saving right there, just losing 3 spots. But I'm actually wondering if Xander's already good to go. That's what I was talking about. Get that fuel saving done early, because you cannot fight for position when you're out of fuel, and when you have to go, you don't want to get left behind. So that 4 is already starting to make some moves here. I don't know if he's still saving or not. Oh, maybe not, because he is starting to get a little swirly, so maybe he is still saving. But yeah, a lot of these drivers. I did see the 1 already go onto pit lane, so he is down and away. He, unfortunately, yep, right there. He's actually just in front of the leaders. So he will continue on. The 48 now of Jagger leads that little pack, and don't look now, but that second pack, as they are saving, is starting to bring that second pack into it, led by the 21, the 32 of Fast Camaro, and then you have the 17 of Packers. The Packers as well has now won since Saturday Cup back in Season 0. But he's quickly starting to lose that draft. I think he's saying, you know what, I'm just going to go. Fast Camaro is going to try to save it. This is going to be a big question mark, Nathan. The 51 of Rambo goes on down pit lane, so he has called it for trying to save.
4's down.
The 24 Jordan Jalja has called it quits. So how many laps?
Lagging pretty bad.
Xander or Jagger?
Jagger.
Ooh, Jagger. We'll have to keep an eye on it. Ooh, yes he is. Yes he is. Look at that, Jagger engaging that lag switch. I think he may have just tagged Xander right there. And again, Xander must be mauling. But now the 20 car is now going to be looking for that position. And how many laps to go, Nathan?
There's 9 to go.
Ooh, it's coming down to crunch time. Could you care to share on how many laps of fuel you have?
8.
You still have to save a little bit. It looks like these guys are definitely looking to save, as the 20 car definitely being a big... I'm sure he's going to need a new fire suit, because that 48, it looks like it comes and goes. It like starts rubber banding and then it stops. And then it rubber bands and then stops. So it's I don't know if he needs to stop downloading whatever he's downloading, but it's time to race. So I wonder when the 47, the 97, and the 8 are going to come on down pit road. These guys, I'm sure, are betting on a caution. These guys are betting on a yellow in order for their race to be a win in their book. The 24 behind is not for position. He has already pit, and in fact, actually, he's going to try to close up on these guys to catch the 1 that's coming on through our picture right now, and that will be for position for him. But the 20 of BS, excuse me, is actually catching Jagger. Everyone behind is actually going to be in line with you, Nathan, and I think the 4 is saying, you know what, I'm good to go. I'm going to go for it. But the 21K is actually right behind that, so that is our top 8. Yep, that is our top 8. Packer is P9 and Tomboy P10, so excellent work from these guys here. This is going to be a big question mark here. Whew. Can get kind of sweaty. There's the 95 still on pit road. one all by his lonesome, the 77 still. The 32, he's saving, but I think he's saving too aggressively. We're on board with him right now. He is, like, clutching it. Like, that's, it's a little aggressive. Like, he'll be good to go, but he is not in contention, unfortunately. So, unfortunately for Fast Camaro, I mean, depending on who doesn't make it, he should get a good finish. But, we'll have to see. Looks like that was the 8 of UK, so the UK has pulled the trigger. So that is P3, well, was P3, down pit lane. And how many laps ago was that, Nathan? 5?
5 to go.
Ooh, it's getting close. For sure this time. Looks like Xander has pulled the trigger. He is good to go. I think the 48 said screw it. The 20 has said screw it. I'm going. So I wonder when the 47, looks like the 24 has caught the leaders, the 47 and Bassbuck, coming to 4 to go. That would actually be good for Jordan Jauja here, because that little black dot right there is actually for position. That is the 1. So it looks like Jordan has taken 4. Monster has either taken none or 2. So this is going to be a big to do here. So let's kind of recount right here. Looks like the 48, looks like the 47 is signaling, the 21 signaling. Nathan, are you signaling, or was that trying to get some draft?
I was trying to get some draft.
All right, well, watch out for these guys pitting right now, because this is going to be a huge indicator on who can and cannot make it. We're on board with Packers here to see if he can make it. And yes, he will be pitting as well. A lot of these guys are not going to be coming on down in order to try to make it in the no stop. Big implications here. So let's go on board with our leader now. Who is that? The 48. The 48. The 48 came on down. Oh me, oh my. The 20. Did he signal to come on down? Oh my goodness. That may have just given up the win to the Forbes. Oh, and just like that, the 20 is going to be coming on down. I think he's out of fuel. No, he is coming on down. Okay, now I lied. And the 36 has whiffed it going into pit road right there. But just like that, the 4 is going to be our race leader now. And
no, he's not.
Who's the leader?
I think it's Bass. It
Oh.
says custom car.
Oh, Bass, yeah, well, he's right in front. He's going to be out of fuel. It's coming to the white flag, right?
Yeah.
Coming to the white flag, gotcha. Yeah, Xander has, yeah, Bass is out of fuel. He's pitting right now. So Xander takes the lead right here. From what was coulda, shoulda, woulda for a lot of these guys right here. The one in Monster has totally spun it right there. He is around in 1 and 2, so watch out for that. But this is the white flag. The next race, next flag does end it. And, super unfortunate for a lot of these drivers that has stopped already. But we're coming on around to the checkered flag here. The 4, very far and away from everyone else, has won here in Auto Club. And Nathan, you should finish P2, right?
It'll be close. I'm out of fuel.
Who's in P3?
Fast Camaro.
Oh, we're going to find on out here. So we're going to be on board with you. Remember, the 32 was aggressively fuel saving, but he was away from everyone else. Hey, you'll be fine. And just like that, here's P2 ever so slowly, and there you go.
Ooh.
But hey, P2 is a P2, right?
Yeah, with the way my stage points went, I needed that.
Hey, sometimes it works out like that. So, we're going to see, who was P3, by the way? Was it Fast Camaro still?
It was UK.
It was, UK? Oh, okay, so nice comeback from him. We'll have to see, remember, picks, please. Ooh, there we go. Thank you. Uh, so as we are waiting for our results right now, a lot of these. Oh, and you can tell just how close it was on fuel. Everyone that came on down um, pit road is coming down pit road again. That's just how close they underfueled the car, especially under AI control. Mm. Sometimes it be like that. Um, but the caution came out at the perfect time for fuel to occur. It be like that. Uh, Cautions breed cautions. And in fact, actually, let's look at the fastest time, which was Jordan Jauja with a 39.071. So, excellent job from them. So, actually, uh, we already have you up in the party. So let's get our other two up here. We see our full results right now. So let me get those invites out. That's not it. There we go. And I will go through our results as we are. Of course, UK is always appearing offline, so I have to march my happy ass all the way down there um, to the offline M's. Uh, There we go. Mopile Cat. There we go. And we have our podium invited. Nathan, you're already here. Perfect. So as we wait for these guys to actually join, let's go through our full race results. So Xander P1, Nathan P2, and then UK P3, obviously. P4 belongs to Brandon Bassfuck P5, Cade P6, Tomboy P7, Jordan Judge P8, BS P9, Jagger P10. P11 belongs to Fast Camaro. He saved a little bit too much, it looks like. Actually lost a lap in the process. Monster P12, Loho P13, Packers P14, Rambo 15th, Sleever 16th, Worst Cod 17th, Keith, Piper, Shackett as our DNFs 18th, 19th, and 20th, respectfully. So we have a lot to talk about in these interviews. We have a let's start with our P3, of course. That is UK. In the social media, Nathan posted that he was driving the eight, which is not correct. So
You know, I just got on Twitter and that was the first time I saw.
yeah, right.
I'm sorry, I can't remember what league.
Well, UK, let's be real. Let's be totally honest. You just did 200 laps at Auto Club. How does it feel?
So yeah,
Let's do it
looks like
again.
there's no fuel mileage this time.
Well, weirdly, both races ended in fuel mileage. Um,
That's what I was talking to them about in our party chat too.
and actually, really surprisingly as well, uh, it wasn't even like 5 laps apart or anything like that. It was like literally a lap apart where the fuel mileage came on out. You had a fast piece. Let's be real. We had to look at both races. You were fast in both races. Of course, the stream doesn't know about what happened in the first race. You finished P5 there, and you upped your game to finish P3 here. You, what does it mean to get some added points? You won last week at Daytona, and you followed up with a P3. That has to add momentum.
Yeah, it does, and that with these stages and everything, that's what I do is try to get as much points as I can. That's why I did my strategy a little bit different in that last run.
Well, it definitely worked out for you. Actually, kind of leapfrogging your nearest competition, which was the 47, as well as excuse me, Bassbuck, who all finished behind you there in fourth and fifth, respectfully. Phoenix is going to be our next track up on the board. How confident are you about Phoenix?
No comment.
Good talk. I know
But
how you are at Phoenix, so we'll have to see how it
I
is.
don't like that place at all.
Well, we'll have to see when we get there, but that will be next Tuesday. I don't think we're going to be there for another doubleheader, so we don't have to do two Phoenix races in a row. So excellent job
Yeah,
there, UK.
one's bad enough.
Oh, what's up?
I said one of those races is bad enough.
Oh, yeah, right. So with that, we'll have to see. Good job for not spinning like I did on pit road. So you already did better than I can, or then
I
already
I,
did better than I did.
I almost spun out going pit road there,
All right, well, but you didn't.
and then I went through grass in the first stage. I don't even know what happened. That was just weird. And then my car used me as a brake and put me in the wall in that stage too.
Yeah, worst cod being worst cod. We'll have to. Oh, yeah, we you,
I was coming for him. He put himself in the wall too. That's what I'm
we actually caught that on stream. So, yeah, we were just like, oh, here comes UK doing putting a little payback, and then I just pulled a Kevin Harvick and just walled himself. So it was like, all right, cool.
I'm gonna have
Yeah,
to burn out of that though.
but yeah, either way though, excellent job in on the P3 Auto Club. Continuing that streak of top fives, we'll have to see how you do at Phoenix.
Yeah, definitely. We'll see.
All right. Now we actually look to our inner supporter here, and I know we were talking to you all race here, Nathan, but P2, you were mentioning at the very end of that race that with your stage results, P2 really helps you out. Could you elaborate further on that, or just how does it feel?
Uh, it feels pretty good, especially after how last week went. I was running second on the last lap last week and end up 17th. So to come back this week and finish second feels pretty good. No, I didn't get any points in stage one, and then I think I got eighth in stage two. So I got what 3 points, 2 points. So yeah, second works out for me.
All right. Well, with that, you have some good stage points going into well, Phoenix here, and I know Phoenix. I wouldn't say is your best track,
Not
but
at
it's
all.
not your worst by
Also,
any.
not at all.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. Well, I mean, it's definitely a. I mean, it's a solid track, I will say. But we will have to see how you do. Now, P2 definitely helps you out in the point standings here. I'm not sure. I mean, of course, with how many drivers we have, much like what I was saying, Sportsman currently outranks per driver, so there's a lot of points to go along with this. So I can't really give you an estimation on where you are quite yet, but it still has to add momentum going into this race.
Oh, for sure. Uh, it kind of brings up the confidence a little, after last week and the last couple league races I've had. Felt things just hadn't been going my way. Not that tonight really went my way either. I just scrapped a good finish out of it. Um, Phoenix, Phoenix. If I can get about a fifth through a seventh place, maybe eighth place, I'll be content with that and move on to the next race, which is Texas. Well, there's a stretch of tracks coming up that I don't feel so great about. But
Well, just like that, we'll have to see how it's going to roll here. But yeah, the 19 finishing in P2. I know you wanted that first win, but it'll have to be eventually, and it will come.
yes,
But
sir.
that number four car, we'll have to go to Harvick on this one. First of all, I'm just going to get this question out of the way. Does it feel weird driving the four?
Yes. Well, it's baseball number for, well, not anymore. I switched to number one now, but number means a lot to me, so to win in it feels incredible.
All right. Well, let's be real here. You were up, down, back, forward. One time flipping, not really flipping, but you were in the wall towards the rear, and then you rebounded to win. I mean, could you do it again if you tried?
No, that's a funny question. No, just tough racing to start off the race, and then works up and down like a roller coaster. So um, a great car today. It was a great Ford. Which I'll never say that again. A great Ford car at Auto Club. I never would have expected to win here either because Auto Club is Auto Club. Um, Tough racing today. I felt like I had no respect on the racetrack except from a couple of people. So um, I don't know what the hate's for, but I'll go ahead and get this cat out of the bag. Is that any people, and I hope everyone's listening right now. Anyone that is going to disrespect me, I will disrespect you back. I do not care. I am here to win. And if you are willing to hit me, if you're willing to wreck me, if you're willing to do any of that, I will not stand for that, and I will wreck you back. It's simple as that. And I will win any way possible if it takes fuel saving. So all the people that are talking some mad stuff about me right now in the Discord chat, hope you're listening right now because all of you just lost to me. So thank you for all the people that are now saying some really bad stuff. Good job, Nathan, on your P2. Great racing with you too, UK. Every week's always good to race with you. So yeah, there's that.
All right, cool. You basically just wrapped up everything that I was going to ask right there. So,
Yeah.
with that,
I'm also
Xander,
winning next week. So
we'll have to see on that because Phoenix is actually another a good track for some of these other competitors. I know Monster for sure is really good at Phoenix. So we'll have to see how things are going to roll here on how. Well, I mean, next week is going to roll. But no matter how we slice it, Saturday still comes first. And that is going to be at Pocono. So as we go into our next MRL race week, we are officially done with this week. And next week, we are actually going to be at Pocono for the Cup Series. Baronet is going to be invited to that. So we'll have to see how and who is going to be back. As Cyber will be back behind the wheel after taking a week off as he went to the LA or for the Clash. So not the LA. He went to LA for the Clash. So we'll have to see who's going to come out in top on Pocono, and that will be a determining factor on how the race week will go. So yeah, big
That's a fun fact.
congrats to everyone here. Any final thoughts before we close on out for the night, guys?
I'm ready for Pokemon.
Yeah,
I love the haters.
hopefully I don't get crashed. Sorry, get crashed lap one at Pocono, and then the whole race goes green.
Can I switch to
Oh,
18 car?
yeah.
All right, and with that, we're going to close on out for the night. So thank you guys so much for coming on out and watching. Xander on the win. Nathan, thank you so much for being our in-race supporter, and congrats on the P2.
Always.
And then UK for the P3. I'm pretty sure you won stage 1, finished P2 in stage 2, and then P3 for the race. Is that correct?
No,
Oh,
that's not
never mind.
correct.
Monster 1, stage 1.
Never mind then.
My car won stage one, but not me. I wasn't driving it.
My stats are out of there. So with that, we have a the race is now over, and we'll see you on the flip side. Good night, everyone.